So hair types, and so mind you, this is one of those terms that has been born from this whole natural hair movement. And I was a little worried at first, but then I thought, no, it should totally be standardized. Like, why not? If we can have something for normal to dry hair or oily hair, why not offer more options and more things that you can do or you can resource so that you can try to do the best thing that you can do for your hair. So the hair types, it's a scale, right? And it's like from 1 to 4. 1 being the straighter hair, no curl, not a lot of texture. And then it's also, those categories are defined by a subcategory, which is A, B, C, and D. So if you had 1D hair, you might have very straight hair, but once you washed it, there was like a little bit of a wave, just a little, maybe right at your scalp you had this little wave. That could be like 1D, maybe a little more wavy. So just the waves. So the more the wave or curl, the higher you go into the subcategory, the letters. But it only goes to D as far as I know. So somebody might be like, it goes to F. I have no idea. It only goes to D as far as I know. And then type 2 hair is, it starts off wavy and then it starts to go into these ringlets, maybe very loose ones, or like a loose S curl. And then you have of course, A, B, C, and D. So once you get to about 3D, now you're almost over into where, you've got some real texture going on. And so they all kind of Venn diagram, like they all kind of like go into each other. It just depends on, once again, like that's where those divides come. Like if you're going to use leave-in conditioner, or if you're going to use a styling cream, like how much do you want to define the curls? Another way to describe it is shrinkage too. Shrinkage is a whole thing. We'll get to that later. But so then there's type 3, very curly. You start to see more texture, and then type 4, which is just basically your afro hair texture. So the looser the curl, it'd be like 4A, 4B, 4C, 4D, which you can find. And if people who are familiar with curly hair or who have curly hair will maybe start to discover that they have several types, because it just depends. Hair is a fiber, and the more you wear it, the more it'll stretch out. It's just like an old piece of clothing. So sometimes that works in your favor. Like I do appreciate when I would like to say train my curls, like when it's easier for them to kind of comb out. And so as your hair gets longer, it usually starts to stretch. And so you may notice that those textures change a little bit. And so then you start to re-explore products. But that's one of the great things about curls. Like they're so versatile, they're so diverse, especially afro hair. But that's how the hair types work.